miss mama? You did. You did. You're such a happy baby. Uh-oh. You trying to do number 2? Because I feel like as the mother, if you ain't right, then the baby ain't gonna be right. The house ain't gonna be right. Ain't nothing gonna be right. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I'm DeeDee. If this is your first time tuning in, go ahead and click the subscribe button. For all my return subscribers, thank you guys so much. Cali girl is dozing in and out, so I'm gonna just try to go ahead and get this video done. But so welcome back to another life with the newborn. I kind of like I feel like I like doing these videos because I feel like I'm able to share, like, and just be like, keep it 100 with y'all, get different opinions and stuff like that, and be realistic about what life can look like with a newborn. There are a lot of videos out here, and even being on Instagram, like I have to get off Instagram sometime, because if you're on Instagram, then people will make you think they have the perfect life. They have a newborn baby that's sleeping through the night, you know, they dress them up in all these clothes every day and put bows on and all that other stuff, when half the time you're just trying to like literally make it through the day. Okay, so first, before I get into Cali, I would like to talk about me, because I feel like as the mother, if you ain't right, then the baby ain't gonna be right, the house ain't gonna be right, ain't nothing gonna be right. So for me, physically, I feel like her sleeping is kind of still the same. Like I'm not really getting much sleep or whatever. I think my body has grown accustomed to it. Being relieved in the morning, like when I drop Cam off at school, has actually, it does help. Like I take probably like a 3-hour nap, and that really helps. So I just feel like I said, I think my body is just adjusting to not getting any sleep. Now the other physical aspect is, I guess, my outer appearance. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I feel like if I had a good night where I got a couple hours of sleep and I'm feeling good with myself, I got energy, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that, and then I look in the mirror, I'm like, girl. So I guess it's like I can't wait to kind of be able to start back working out again. Right now I just feel like I don't have time, and my stomach is just still, it still ain't doing right. And I feel like I'm having a hard time finding like a good like stomach wrap. So I have Spanx, right? I have 2 really good pair of Spanx, and they were $100 a piece. Let me just put that out there in the atmosphere, okay? I only have 2. So it's not like I'm gonna go buy 3 more, and so I can, you know, have one to wear each day of the week, like Monday through Friday. That's like an extra $300, and I don't think it's that deep. So I'm trying to find like a waist, some type of waist trainer. I would rather have some type of wrap as opposed to the little trainer things where you gotta snap all those little things one out of there. I don't even really have time for that. If it was something that zipped up or something that was like Velcro, then that would be better, that I could wear underneath my clothes to kind of flatten stuff out. That's what I'm looking for. If y'all can help me with that, that would be great. Anybody out there who just had a baby, or even if you didn't just have a baby but you still put on some type of slimming garment every day, I feel like I would be able to do that. I don't want to, the Spanx things that I have is like a whole piece, like it's the short one, but it comes all the way up with the straps. So I'm gonna have to take the straps and all that down in order to use the restroom. I would rather have something that's just shorts, like tights or something like that with the tummy control, that I can put on every day. So the physical aspect, I mean, it's still at the back of my mind. I would sit up here and be lying and say, oh, you know, thank y'all for the nice comments, and because of that, I'm no longer concerned about what I look like. That's just not true. It's not to the point to where I'm depressed about it or anything, but I feel like it's still an issue. It's still, yes, it still bothers me. Is it the number one priority on my list? No. But like I said, I mean, I think about it. Cali is, you know, the priority, but I do still think about it. And it's things like that that can also trigger other things. I can say that my physical body is not a trigger for me and being depressed or anything like that. As far as any type of depression or anything, I'm staying on track, y'all. I'm doing good. I have not had any triggers this past week with anything that kind of like got me out of sorts. So I feel like mentally my head is on strong. I'm doing well. I'm able to maintain. I'm constantly talking to myself. You know, you just got to kind of like what am I trying to say? Like, you have to reassure yourself that you can get through things. And I feel like I've been doing a really good job of that. I think all in all, you know, even with the minimal amount of sleep, y'all, I can really say that I'm in a good place. Like, I don't know, I feel like the previous videos I did like this, I seemed a little bit more tired than I do today. So I'm excited about that. A win is a win. As far as my Cali girl, like I mentioned in the vlog video, Callie is almost 12 pounds. I want to say she was 11 pounds and 14 ounces when we went to the doctor for her 2-month checkup. So she's growing like she's supposed to be growing. As far as the things that they, you know, checked for, like I think some of the questions were like holding on, you know, to your finger, making eye contact, cooing, kind of following you with their eyes and stuff like that. I felt like she was doing all those things. The doctor checked, she was doing those things, so that was fine. She told me to just watch her more. Like, Kelly's only 2 months, and so yeah, I can put her on her stomach and she can kind of hold her head up. When we was in the doctor's office, she actually rolled over. That was like her first time rolling all the way over. I've seen her, like when I put her down, kind of, you know, roll to the side, but not actually all the way over. So now that she's rolled over, I have to really keep an eye on her and make sure that if I do lay her down, I put her down like in the middle of the bed. I have been looking at some sleep training videos because I'm kind of thinking about sleep training her, even though it's early. Some people do it early, some people do it late. With Cam, I started the sleep training around 4 months, and when I say sleep training, I'm talking about like putting her down in her bassinet. Like, Kelly sleeps in her little sleeper thing that's kind of like a DockATot. And she sleeps better in that than she does in her bassinet. So whenever I start sleep training, it's like, okay, I'm gonna change her diaper, feed her, instead of like letting her sleep on me. Whenever she starts to get drowsy and sleep, then go ahead and lay her down then. And if she wakes up, then give her the opportunity to try to soothe herself back to sleep. So if she cries, then I'll let her cry a couple of minutes. I'll get up, pick her up, you know, pat, 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 rock, 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 and put her back down. So the objective is to just keep putting her down, let her cry, put her down, let her cry, you know, so she can kind of get in the habit of soothing herself. Each time I put her down, it's like I'm timing it. So say I let her cry for like 2 minutes the first time she cries, and I put her back down. Okay, then the next time it needs to be longer than that. And then, you know, it's kind of like a cycle where each time it gets longer and longer. Again, just so she can self-soothe and go to sleep. When I started doing it with Cam, it was really hard because he was crying, and I was like, I just want to go pick him up. And in the end, it like worked out. Like at about 4.5 months, you know, I could put him down for a nap and he would be up, but then eventually he would go to sleep. And I feel like that carried over to when he got older. Like, Cam has been sleeping in his crib since he was 4 months. Like, he has like never like broke that and stopped and started sleeping in the bed with us. Like, some people, kids are 4 years old and they still sleep in the bed with them, you know, but we didn't have that issue with him. The thing with Callie is she really doesn't like a pacifier. That's the only thing. Sometimes she'll take the pacifier, sometimes she won't. It's kind of just like hit or miss, but it's definitely not like the smoking gun, like one of those things. If she sleep, then I can put the pacifier in her mouth and it's gonna soothe her back to sleep. I would be better off just letting her suck on her hand. Like, she'll ball her fist up and suck on her fist sometimes, which is better than her doing the pacifier. So I'm kind of thinking about it. I have not committed and said, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm kind of looking at it like, girl, if you ain't already getting no sleep, like, what's it gonna hurt? What is it gonna hurt for you to go ahead and start doing it? But then the other side of me is like, sometimes at least I'm getting like a couple hours of sleep, so I'd rather get that than not get nothing. So I don't know. I mean, overall, I feel like I feel better even though things are the same. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like nothing has changed with Callie. It's not like she is sleeping 3 hours at a time, or she, you know, is sleeping through the night. I just feel like I'm in a better place this week. And I know everything is day to day, week to week. Again, the reason why I do these videos is because I feel like it's therapy for me, but it's also like a video diary of what life is really like with a newborn. You know, like, this is like real life. Like, I'm not on here lying. I'm not on here trying to make it sound sweet. I'm telling you the truth of what my experience is. So if there is somebody out there watching that's about to have a child, then you know what to expect. But also remember that all kids are different. This is just my experience and I want to share it with the world. But I also do these videos because I feel like I'm seeking advice. You know, I'm seeking like an encouraging word. I am. Like words of affirmation are really important to me. So sometimes I need for y'all to say, you know what, it's going to get better. You're doing a great job. And so that's the reason why I make these videos. So, I think those were the only updates. Kelly ended up having to get 2 shots. No, yeah, she got 2 shots, and then she got like an immunization by mouth. Yeah, I think was that it? Yeah. So those were the only things. Yeah, so I think that's it. So feel free to leave me a comment. Any suggestions about shapewear or some type of like belly band or something like that I can wear would be greatly appreciated. So I guess until next time, talk to you guys later. Bye.